always forget to wipe the camera off. I am super appetizing looking right now. Oh, good morning. It is Monday. It is the last day. I just gave up on sleep. It's about 8:30 or 9, which isn't really that early anymore, except that we didn't get back to our room until about 3 or 4 last night. It's kind of weird. Things happened. I have no voice. Well, I have some voice, but what you hear, that's the loudest I can be right now. There's a lot of birds out here. Yep, so yesterday was Sunday. It was the last day of Playlist Live. It was a very roller coaster day, I guess. This whole trip's been very roller coaster. Some cool things happened. The coolest one that really jumps into mind is that I finally got to see Tessa Mikakitty in concert, properly in concert. It was really close too. It was on the Teen Vogue stage, which was very fancily made up. It was very large, with flashy lights and screens and everything, and the room was almost empty at that point. I mean, by almost, I mean, there's still like a couple dozen people in there, but spread across the side of the railing was, it was only like 2 rows deep, so, and I was right in the middle, so it's like really close, and behind us was Shauna and some other YouTubers who I didn't recognize, but one of them was this guy, and he was quite silly, and there were these balloons around in the concert hall, and they were kind of annoying. They were funny at first, but then it was like, okay, I'm trying to listen to the music. I don't want to like deal with balloons and balls hitting me in the face. That sounds exactly as dirty as it. That's exactly as dirty as it sounds now. But anyway, and, I asked him what his YouTube channel was, and he told me, and I wrote it down. I think it was Rhymes with Oranges. I don't know. I'll look it up and put it in the description. If I forget, remind me. But yeah, he was funny, and there's some others, and I didn't really talk to him that much because, you know, the concert was happening and I didn't want to be, like, annoying. I do want to be friends with Shauna, but I don't want to, like, you know, force myself upon her every time I see her. Be like, Shauna, you exist in my hemisphere, I must talk your ear off, because that is not really how to make friends. You don't annoy them into talking to you. You present yourself, and you're like, hey, you're a cool person. I try to be a cool person. Maybe we should talk about cool things together. And then back away, and give that person their space. Anyhow, so that happened, and then after the concert, I bought the CD, and I waited in line, not for too long, to have her sign it, and I talked to her a little. People talked to her a little bit, and I talked to Shauna a little bit. Shut up, person. My face looks incredibly fat at this angle. Everyone tells me, not everyone, most people tell me I look good with black hair, but I feel like, well, I mean, it's not brushed or anything, obviously, right now, but what a treat. You get to see me first thing in the morning. This is what I look like when I've had a rough night, and I haven't put on makeup, and I haven't brushed my hair or anything. And I understand why I'm so loath to make videos of myself with video. I mean, I'm loath to put myself in my videos with face, not just voice, when I don't have makeup and everything on. But anyway, so I talked to them a little bit, and I got them to sign it. And, you know, it's funny when I'm talking to them. I think I've said this before, but I have to, like, remind myself that I don't actually know them, because I feel so, like, comfortable talking to them. I just want to be like, blah, 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 and it's like, take it slow, Cleo. You don't actually know them. You're being like a crazy fangirl. Much as I despise fangirls, as anyone who's been following my Twitter feed all week knows, you know, I try not to be one, but you need to take a breather. Anyway, so that happened. What else did I do yesterday? It's all the days are kind of blurring together. There's only 3 days of playlist, but they all kind of blur together. I saw a Project Library panel, which was kind of cool. That had Benjamin Cook and Jack from Jack and Dean, and Tomska, and two other guys whose names I don't remember. Again, remind me, and I'll put it in the description. Who did Project Library together, which is this short film thing. It's like a 2-video thing it's about a guy who owes £1 million in library fees, and it's this silly, like, action comedy thing. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Anyway, that was cool. I got to ask about. I asked, like, in the scripting, because, like, a lot of them, I think all of them have, like, acting backgrounds. I said, like, is any of it unscripted, or was it all pretty much by the book? And they gave me a very thorough answer, and they said, basically, like, if they had had more time to make the project, then they might have explored improv more, and because, like, they said, like Jack and one of the other guys are very good at, in their own videos, they do a lot of improv, and they were throwing, like, lines in there that were golden, but they had to cut a lot of it. And also, following the script is a sign of respect for the writers, and a lot of deliberation goes into writing the script. So to just kind of go off book, while it might be fun and it might come up with some really funny lines, it could be viewed as kind of disrespectful to the writers. So that was a good point. And went to another panel that was like a really small one by someone I have not watched, whose videos I have not watched, that makes videos, but then went on to work for YouTube for a while, and then I guess she went back to making videos, and it was like how to be successful on YouTube, but it was all pretty obvious stuff. I think I've just been, I've been in the YouTube world, even though I'm not famous, although, I don't know, like, apparently all you need is 10,000 to get the YouTube space and stuff like that, so if I pursue it more, a little bit, like, if I work a little harder at it, maybe I could be considered more of a proper YouTuber. I don't know, anyway, it was all just kind of obvious stuff, like, don't try to collaborate with huge people, look for people on your own level, etc., which, as I've said, again, as I said before, is something that's kind of hard to do. I come to these events to look for people on my level to collaborate with, and because of the whole catering to the fangirl army, because it's more lucrative, it's difficult to meet other YouTubers, like actual YouTubers who have actual channels that they actually put videos on, especially gaming channels. Like, I don't think I found a single other person with a gaming channel that wasn't already, famous, like Markiplier or Expert Ninja. I talked to a lot of people, and almost none of the people I talked to even had channels. They're just like, I'm just here to see British boy with hair, insert name. And it's hard. But I did meet some people that do have channels. That was something that happened last night that was pretty cool. One of the new friends we made is Percival Fairweather. It's apparently his real name. It's a very cool name, and he has a new channel called King Percy. And I don't think he does too much of the YouTube thing. He's never experienced the YouTube thing. I almost said UK. But he's this cool African American guy from New York who's he's like always smiling. He's so positive, and he is experienced at Uplay, I think it's called, or something like that. I don't know, which is that channel where you have to be voted. Like, you do whatever you're doing for like a minute, and then people vote if they want you to stay on or get off. And I think I tried it like once or something, and I found it too stressful, like trying to stay entertaining enough to stay on there. Actually, I don't think I even tried it. I just went to the website. It's a little bit too much of a popularity contest for me, because it's like as soon as some already famous guy gets on there, some cute British boy, all the girls show up and they're all like, yes, stay on forever, because the website, I think, it only has like the one channel, like there's only ever one person on the video of that site. But apparently he's quite experienced with that, and he's on Twitter and a bunch of the other social stuff. But so he's starting a new channel, and he and I and Faith recorded some Let's Plays of some retro games. We did 3. We did Earthworm Jim, which kicked our asses, and then we did Kirby Superstar, which was so fun. And we beat one of the little miniature game thingies, like one of the, I don't know what you would call it, but we beat one of them, and then we played Gradius, which again kicked our ass, and I had completely forgotten, like, all the tricks and stuff of Gradius. I used to be, I didn't own Earthworm Jim as a kid, and I don't think I had Kirby Superstar. I had a different Kirby game, but I played so much Gradius when I was younger. Gradius 3, that was my jam. But he only had one controller. He has a Super Nintendo USB controller, which is really cool. I gotta figure out how to get one, because it's USB. Like you plug it into the computer and you play the ROM, which is a lot easier to capture than these old things, and it's legal as long as you own the actual game. And I still own most of the games. They're at my parents' house, but I still own them. So I don't know. I might look into that. You know, the thing that always holds me back from a lot of videos is having the full-time job. And this is getting to be a really long video. I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone will ever watch this, but maybe that's for the best. But one of the things that holds me back from doing a lot more of the ideas that I want to do is, you know, I'm at work all day, and by the time I get home, I'm just like, but you know, a lot of the YouTubers who are big now, that's what they had to do. They had to work at the job and work at YouTube and just basically never sleep. And I don't know if I could do that indefinitely, but I do want to be able to do YouTube full time. I want to be able to do creative things full time. I want to be able to do YouTube videos and work on new costumes and write and maybe even sing when I have a voice again, and you know, make a band. And I want to do both what Tessa's doing and both what Sean is doing, except not so much poetry, but you know, fiction novel and stuff like that. But yeah, so, you know, I don't know, and tech demos, like I said, and stuff like that. So it's kind of crazy to think about flying back to California and returning to my life. I'm going to try really hard not to just sink back into the oblivion of the daily grind. You know, keep my enthusiasm up, and it really helps me. You know, I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch this video, but if someone does, you know, you liking the video, you subscribing, and most of all, you commenting. Whatever you comment, whether it's just, you know, first, or hi, I like your vids, or, you know, a thought-provoking response to something I said in the video, that stuff really keeps me going, because the biggest draw for YouTube and for making videos and that kind of thing is interaction with you guys. It's, you know, it's cheesy, but I really do feel like we're all friends, and you know, like a lot of you guys, especially those of you who comment on almost every video, and who go to the Facebook page and the Twitter and the Tumblrs and everything like that, which I post different content to than I post here. So, you know, incentive to go to those and follow them and like them and everything. You know, those of you who regularly comment on those stuff, I do remember your names, and I do remember your comments, and I do think of you as friends. So, you know, if you like my videos for whatever insane reason, and you want to keep me going, you want me to do more stuff, leave a comment. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It keeps me going. It feeds the beast. Minecraft is funny. Someone was leaving a bunch of comments on my channel recently that was like, play demo Minecraft again, and I'm like, maybe I'll like resume ZeldaCraft or something at some point soon, but I don't know. Base Minecraft is kind of boring to let's play. If someone invites me to like a server or something where we can all like build together, that might be a nice experience. Oh, that's something. Yeah, there's a couple of videos that you can look forward to pretty soon. I did meet a lot of other people. A lot of the people I met don't have channels yet, or they just made their channels, but they're so fun to talk to and to be with and hang out with that I'm really excited I'm going to try to get a Dead Island game going. Maybe DayZ. I need to buy DayZ at some point. I still need to recoup the losses of how much I spent just getting here, because the hotel room and everything, I've spent over $1,500 just you know, even with my boss helping me out with the plane ticket, I still had to spend a lot of money just on the hotel and the food and everything. Yeah, Daisy, stuff like that. So look forward to more of that kind of thing. And then I also am going to be doing a video review of Shauna's book of poetry. I told her that. I said, would it be, because at first I said I was going to give her like a written review of her book, and she's like, oh yes, please do. And then when I saw her when I was getting Tessa's CD signed, I was like, hey, I was thinking of doing a video review. Would that be corny? She's like, no, send me the link. So I'll do that. I need to buy and read the book first. Like I said, I'm not really a poetry person, but I've read poetry in the day that I thought was pretty cool. I used to be quite the Robert Frost fan, and I've seen other bits of Shauna's writing, and I know she's a talented writer. And, you know, as I said, one of the reasons I really like Shauna and Tessa is that they have a lot of the same social anxiety issues. That's what I was going to mention earlier. Like, one of Tessa's songs that I was just like, yes, is basically, I forgot what it's titled, but it's basically like, I'm tired of feeling anxious all the time. Make me a robot. And you should, I'll put, again, remind me to put the link in the description to link to her iTunes page, I guess. I'll have to look it up. So you can get her album, or at least get the robot songs. It's very good. I recommend all her songs. She's a very nice voice, and she's very smart lyrics. They're not just like, ooh girl, I love you, ooh ooh ooh. They have a good message, and some of them are pretty funny. Like, one of the songs is about a boy who loves a girl who had her heart eaten by a zombie, so she cannot return his love. And speaking of Tessa, that's the third type of video that I'm gonna try to put out soon. I asked her if she minds if I cover her songs. She said, cover her songs, and she said no, go ahead. Her company might monetize the videos, but they won't get taken down. I won't get a copyright strike or anything for them. So I said, oh great. As soon as I have a voice, I shall try to do that. So I don't know which song I'll cover. I might cover a couple of them. I do have that one account I haven't updated in quite a while, Coral Chimera, where I was starting to do song covers. I'll probably upload it there. I might upload it to Games for Fight as well. I don't know. Like, you know, some of the things that I've heard at the panels, like, some of the information was kind of conflicting. One of the things that people were saying was, is it bad to have a variety of content on your channel? And I would say most of the people said no, because people that subscribe to that channel probably aren't just subscribing for the one thing. They're probably subscribing for you, your personality. They like your personality. And, you know, I don't really, well, I have a fair amount of singing in my videos anyway, you know, like, especially in my Let's Plays. I mean, how many times have I just been like, suddenly I'm bursting into a song, and it's usually a Disney song, and it's usually Poor Unfortunate Souls, because I love that shit. So yeah, singing is definitely an aspect of my personality. I love singing, as you can tell. I love singing. I love music. I'm just not very good at any particular instruments. I can kind of play piano, I can kind of play drums, but singing is my default musical instrument, if you can call it that. Yeah, you can. So anyway, yeah, I need to start doing more songs. I just kind of resisted because lack of confidence. Even though I love singing, I still, like, I record myself singing, and I'm just like, it sounds so flat and off-key. So again, if I make a video, you know, like if I sing or whatever, and you guys like that, and you want me to do more videos like that, you need to tell me. I am not a mind reader. You must like the video and subscribe and leave a comment saying, hey Cleo, I like this video. Please do more, I like it, okay? Accents. Yeah. A bunch of other stuff happened that I'm too tired to talk about. This video is already 20 minutes long, so I'll wrap this up. I am happy to be going home. I made a lot of connections. I'm going to try really hard to pursue those connections and keep them going. Maybe see some of these people again at VidCon, which is only 3 months away. I need to come up with money somehow to go there. I want to get a business day ticket, even though it's probably same, you know, fangirl army type thing, but still trying to meet other YouTubers that are the same level as me, so we can collaborate. And if you know of any YouTubers that aren't super famous that you think would make good videos with me, you should tell them to send me a message. You know, they don't have to have 10,000 subscribers. It's more helpful for my channel if they have more viewers, but you know, if they have a great personality and we get along, you know, I'll try to make time to make a video with them. I can't promise I will be able to, because I can barely find time to make videos just by myself, but that's that. Alright, it's been an experience. I'm gonna go not talk for several hours at least. I gotta pack up my stuff, and then we gotta get to the airport, and then I gotta fly home. Oh, it's so scary. Probably just fall asleep on the plane, because I'm beat. And if anyone I met at Playlist is watching this video, it was very fun meeting you guys. I had some moments where I was very like, but overall it was fun. It was useful, and I'm glad to be able to connect with so many new people on a face-to-face human level. You know, that's the main benefit of YouTube gatherings, is turning a number into a face. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe for more videos. They're not usually like this. They're more usually like Let's Plays and game reviews and stuff. And leave a comment and tell me if you were from Playlist. Tell me what your experiences were with Playlist. Who you came to look at, or you know, what you came to see. Tell me. Oh wow, my phone's almost full. Tell me if you haven't been to Playlist. Tell me any other YouTube gathering you've been to or con you've been to. And if you've never been to a con, I'm very sorry. You should change that. And tell me which con you would most like to go to and why. I know for me, aside from VidCon, I'd really like to go to PAX and a bunch of others, and maybe someday. Okay, bye.